All right, so I'm out again here with the dogs, but I got something on my heart and I got to get it off. What people don't seem to understand is when you don't operate from your heart. Now, your heart is just not an organ that pumps blood to the rest of your body. Your energy field of your being has like 12-foot radius, and you can project it even further. And we're all connected. Now, because everything is energy, if you're operating on a low system and a dense vibration, well, that's where sickness comes in. So, what you have to understand is this. What you're picking up on from your heart and from your magnetic field and where you focus your energy, so where you put your focus, that's where your thoughts are going to produce from. Now, if you operate at a lower energy than your body needs for its organs to function on a continuous basis, because we can all bounce back from whatever energetic circumstance or situation. You see, we all have interactions that either drain us or fill us up. Now, that's like anything in our life. Whether it's our job, whether it's no matter what it is that you're living, it's either energetically filling you up with something good or it's taking from you. It's as simple as that. So, when we have great lives or good lives, yeah, bad things can happen, but we bounce back from them quicker. So it never depletes our energetic level of what we need to maintain our bodily functions because of the automatic systems that are running in our body. So, come on, girls, let's go down here a little bit. Come on, Zulubi. Good girl. Okay, so what you need to understand is we all need a certain level of operation for all of our automatic systems within our function to be in our experience. It's as simple as that. It's like a baseline. Now, when you're operating at this baseline, that's your okay point. That's where you're in harmony. That's where your balance point is. Now, when you're out of balance, and you know, like the ups and the downs or whatever, when you're out of balance and bad things happen, it's very draining for us. And we stay in a constricted state because of the feelings that we're getting about whatever circumstance. So, something's happening, and we're feeling that, and we produce thoughts about it. And those thoughts about whatever it is we're living is what's creating the feeling inside of you. So, when you're creating negative thoughts, which eat up more of your energy than positive do ones, because positive fill you up. But we all can go down under our baselines and bounce back quite easily. But you see, what happens when it's a constant negative and it's a constant below baseline operational system, and our energy doesn't have enough to feed the bodily systems, and we're in a constricted state, so everything's tight and nothing can flow right. So this is where illness comes from, because we are at dis-ease within our body, which means that we're not in balance, we're not in harmony, we're not at our baseline. Now, when you've been operating at a negative operation for such a long time, and you've pulled yourself below your baseline, and your body doesn't have what it needs. Hold on. Girls? Oh, there you are. Okay. When your body doesn't have what it needs, well then, yes, your organs can't function right. Yes, you get disease. This is how people get cancer. This is how people suffer anxiety, depression, because it's all a condensed state of being, and you're below your baseline of the energy that you need to operate and function normally, or what your body's baseline is. So when we've created disease within our beings, it basically, big head, I don't want you to go so far, Mama, come. Just because I'm talking, I still see you, my love. Come. Good girl. Okay, so basically when we're operating for such a long time at a lowered state of energy and we're producing negative thoughts constantly about it, well, then it's keeping us underneath our baseline. And this is when we get sick. Now, then what happens once we're below baseline and our physical being has suffered from that, and look, I guess what I'm trying to say to you all is this. No matter what state of being that you're in right now, you can change it. The problem stems from you believing that your diagnosis is. The problem stems from you believing that you cannot heal yourself. The problem stems from you believing that you are all that you believe, whatever you believe you are. You see, if somebody asks me what I believe, I have a really hard time saying my name is Tobi Staples. If somebody asks me what I am right now, I'm love and light. I'm an energetic being that is fueled and sourced by unconditional infinite love, which is tapped into an all-knowing and the infinite possibilities of anything that I want in my life. Biggie, stay down here. Hey, Mama. So, I have suffered, and my body has suffered running at a lower vibration for 45 years. I had to beat death, and I had to tap into my own source to understand. Hold on. Guys, I have dogs over here, okay? So stay down there, please. Come, big head. Over here. Come on. Good girl. Okay. Biggie, down here. Stay here. Good girl. Don't bother with them. They don't want to play with you. Yeah. So, this is what happens. Now, you can try to get healthy all you want. And you can work out. And you can do all the things. And you can eat right. And basically, you can do whatever it is you think that you need to do to remain healthy or get healthy. And it's not going to work unless you change your thoughts about your life. And it's not going to work unless you surround yourself with people that are energetically healthy. You see, this is it. Any interaction with anybody or anything in our life. Do you like your jobs? No? Well then, if you're not doing something that you love, every day when you go to work, you're dropping below your baseline. And you gotta work yourself to get back up to baseline. So you do a job that you hate for months and months and months, expect wear and tear, expect breakdown, expect everything else that comes with it. You're in a toxic relationship that's energetically draining you? Well, guess what? Expect everything else to be messed up. No matter what's happening right now in your life, if you're governing below your baseline that you need to have to sustain a balance within your being, well then yes, once you're in that lowered vibration and you don't feel good and you put your focus on not feeling good, well then you amplify it. And then you spend your time in this vicious cycle of, oh, I don't feel good. Zulabi, come. Okay? It's all about energy. Everything stems from energy. If you want change in your life, you need to change your thoughts about your life. You need to change what you're doing in your life. You need to do things that energetically fill you with life, not take it from you. Simple as that. Listen, anxiety, depression, you know, all of this stuff, even grief, it's all a constricted state of being. which if you stay there too long, we all get depressive thoughts. Okay? Once in a while, whatever. But if you don't grab that and fix that, and then you allow your mind to accept that as a suggestion, and then it becomes an automatic system because you no longer have control of your depressive state. Now your body believes it as, okay, this is the way I have to operate. Okay, no problem. Because this is what my captain's telling me to do. So, anyway, I hope you guys took something out of this. I couldn't wait until tomorrow to talk about it because you guys need to understand it's an energy thing. And it's the energy thing of having a baseline. And if you're not at your baseline and operating from your baseline, which is your neutral, because from that baseline, you can go up and you can go down. You can do the ups and downs of life because you have a baseline. Now, if you don't have a baseline and you're operating below what your body needs for it to function normally, well, guess what? You're going to get sick. And if you're operating too high of a frequency also, well, hey, look, put it this way. The more enlightened you get, the more that things I understand now, the awareness, I don't have that throw effort and energy into it. There's a law of least effort. And you see, because I take everything for learning, I'll give you a perfect example. After the heart attack, before the heart attack, I was running my body, having interactions that were unhealthy, having situations that were unhealthy, that were running my body below baseline. So this is why I was initially not able to heal. But after my heart attack, I remained below baseline for a minute. But it's like I needed to have the heart attack to reset my energy, to get my thinking straight, because I need really extreme slaps in the face to wake me up. And that was a real extreme slap in the face, right? But I understand the point of having to be neutral and remain at my baseline. Because then no matter what happens, I can regulate that. But once you stay in a lowered vibration and you allow yourself to get sick and you allow all of these negative things in your life, negative thoughts, negative people, negative interactions, over time, your refractory period, you can't bounce back from that as easy. So this is the thing. You know, it's all about energy, people. So if you're suffering and you don't have the energy to do anything, and you don't have the motivation to even, hey, go outside or take a walk, it's because of all those thoughts that you're having. So check the thoughts, because those are what's creating the feelings. And if you're not feeling right, which is creating the bad thoughts, well, then you gotta assess and say, why am I feeling like this? And go to your heart, not your head, because it's your heart that's picking up on these things. So if it's your environment that's not making you feel right from the initially, which is triggering bad thoughts within you, fix it. If it's your habits that are doing it, fix it. No matter what it is, because you are fueled by unconditional love. And because everything's energy and we're all connected to it all the time. Every one of us is connected. So what you people are suffering from, I'm also suffering from it also, because as you are, so am I. Because of the connections. And that's why it's so important to help each other, to raise above, because we are all connected. And the only thing that separates us is our free choice of what our experience is going to be. And that's the realness of it. So get real with it all. Anyway, I couldn't wait until tomorrow morning to break it to you, so here it is. Anyway, I love you all. Have a great weekend, and I'm really happy that I got that off my chest. And I've already gotten some really great questions coming in, and I'd really, really like the questions to keep coming in. If any of you guys are interested in my books, hey, shoot me an email. I'll send them to you by email. I'm not out to make a buck. I'm out to make a change. All right. And, yeah, I know that, I'll reap the benefits of my seeds that I've planted when the time is right. But I'd really like to see change, and I'd like to see people happy again. Because you deserve it, and you're worth it, and you matter. And, yeah, I'm going to enjoy a little bit of outside now. But I love you all. And you matter. Just as I matter. So, and I'm a simple person, hey? Don't get it wrong. And I'm not judging you all. I'm trying to give you help that will change your life, because if you understand it, awareness is everything. Once you start to really understand things, hey, if you want to look up what I'm saying, go look it up. Go look up epigenetics. Go and look up how you can change your DNA. Go and look up all of these things. But what I just told you guys about, it's your magnetic field of, I don't know how, if you guys are in a constricted state, well, your field of energy is probably not as large as mine. And that's why I can pick up on so much. But I'm not living in a constricted state. But if you are, that's why you can't feel things, because you're all constricted. If you were open and connected, you'd feel everything. Anyway, it's as simple as that. So just some food for thought. And I really couldn't wait until tomorrow. All right. So I love y'all. Peace.